information right now as we take a live look outside from our iCam for you this afternoon in Waterbury. Mark?
Yeah, so our view from Waterbury showing a few breaks in the cloud 76 there in the Brass City. But check a First Alert Live radar. It is south of Waterbury, here at Oxford, Seymour, in toward Ansonia, where we have our newest flood advisory, our first one of this afternoon. This runs until 8 o'clock this evening as downpours are developing over a part of the state that has been inundated, of course, with 8 to 12 inches of rain, with locally higher amounts even since yesterday when everything started. So you can see the progression here from west to east and very slowly. So certainly, again, impacting areas that have been hard hit and areas at a time of the day when we've got a high volume of traffic there along Route 8. Also, in and around our capital city, we've got several clusters of thunderstorms. We'll start in the east and make our way westward. So just south of Tolland, heading towards Storrs, Coventry, right through Bolton right now and into Andover. Heavy rain, we could be talking about some wind gusts 30 to 40 miles an hour, as well as frequent lightning. We've got another cluster here, say West Hartford, Farmington, up through Bloomfield, southward through New Britain, heading into West Hartford, Newington, eventually Wethersfield and Glastonbury, southwest from here toward Southington. So this is right over 84 right now, going to ride just along or north of 691. So we're monitoring that. And then also throughout Litchfield County, a developing storm here moving to the northeast, capable of producing winds to around 40 miles an hour, perhaps some small hail. So again, it is southwest Connecticut where we've got our latest flood advisory. From Hartford right now, kind of from our ICAM perspective, in between rounds of rain, 74 degrees. And there's our view from New London, where we're at 76. And from New Haven, you can actually see some blue there in the upper right-hand part of your screen. But right now, again, tracking some active weather heading eastward. So temperatures, rain cooled a bit in some locations in the 70s, where we get to see the rain temperature still in the 80s. That is oppressive out there with regard to humidity. Dew point values are going to come down sharply, big time, by the time even we start the day tomorrow, and they will remain low. All compliments of this cold front as it finally clears Connecticut. But until that happens, we have this ongoing risk, potential threat for additional heavy rain that will renew or continue the concern for additional flooding, especially in the areas hardest hit. Looking westward again, you can see the reprieve from the high humidity dew point values going from the 60s into the 50s. That's the drier air that we'll soon get to enjoy. Looking at the big picture, the big blue age high pressure is going to build in starting tomorrow. So this evening again, First Alert Futurecast showing the on and off thunderstorms. Unlike yesterday, we're not talking about hours on end of the thunderstorms training, moving over the same locations like trains on a track. They're going to be more progressive this evening. So if there's any silver lining, that is it. And then tomorrow morning, lingering cloud cover gives way to a clearing trend. And note those arrows out of the northwest, sending the cooler, drier air into Connecticut. So temps tomorrow top out between 70 and 75, below average for this time of year. On our First Alert 7-day forecast for Wednesday, we could have some lingering instability, some cold air aloft. The daytime heating clouds will begin to bubble up, and there's a chance for an isolated shower or two through the afternoon. That will likely be our coolest day of the next 7. Then as we head through the overnight hours, the next couple of days will be in the 50 to 55 degree range. That means as usual, cooler spots could dip into the upper 40s, mid 70s Thursday afternoon, closer to 80 on Friday. For the upcoming weekend, forecasting dry weather for now. Saturday looks mostly sunny. Sunday maybe a little bit questionable with high temperatures between 80 and 85 degrees. Aye.